beauty and all your brokenness. And he says, come, rest in my love. I see your heart and I will heal it. The struggles you carry, the fear that holds you in his grip, God understands. He knows the deep ache of your soul, the silent tears that fall in the darkness, the weight of the world that presses on your spirit. And yet, in that very moment of your deepest despair, he offers you something greater than you can imagine, his unconditional love. He whispers to you, you are mine. I will carry you. You do not need to bear this burden alone. In the quiet of the night, when your thoughts swirl like a storm within you, God invites you to let go. He asks you to release the fears that hold you captive, the doubts that cloud your mind, the struggles that drain your spirit. Come to me, he says, give me your heart, your brokenness, your fears, and I will give you peace. I will give you strength. I will give you renewal. It is not an easy thing to trust, especially when life has taught you to be wary, to keep your heart protected. But in this sacred invitation, God offers something different, a peace that surpasses all understanding, a strength that rises from within, a renewal of your spirit that will fill every empty space with light. This is not the kind of peace that the world offers. It is not a peace that depends on circumstances, on what's happening around you. This peace is rooted in his love, a love that never fades, never falters, never leaves you. As you let go, as you open your heart to his embrace, you will feel a shift, a softening of your soul, a release of the tension that has gripped you for so long. The fears that once seemed insurmountable will begin to lose their power as the love of God flows in, filling you with a strength that you never knew you had. It is not a strength that comes from your own effort. It is a strength that comes from his presence, his unwavering love. And in that strength, you will find peace, a peace that settles in your bones, a peace that anchors you even in the midst of the storm. God promises to walk with you through every season, through every trial, and through every triumph. His love is not conditional on your actions, nor is it dependent on the circumstances of your life. It is an eternal love, one that sees beyond your mistakes, beyond your fears, beyond the struggles that weigh you down. When you open your heart to him, you are not merely receiving love. You are receiving his peace, his strength, his renewal. As you walk with him, you will begin to feel a transformation deep within your spirit. The weight of your burdens will not disappear overnight, but with each step, you will feel lighter. The struggles you once carried with you will become stepping stones, leading you closer to the person he created you to be. And when you stumble, when you falter, his love will catch you. It will lift you up, renewing your strength once again. You do not need to have everything figured out. You do not need to be perfect. God knows that you are human, and that's why he offers his love to you, not because you deserve it, but because he has chosen you. You are his child, and he delights in you. His love is not something you can earn, but something that is freely given, poured out on you with grace. So come, child, open your heart, lay down your fears, your struggles, your pain, and let his love flood in. He is waiting for you, with arms wide open, ready to fill you with peace, strength, and renewal. You do not have to walk this path alone. He is with you every step of the way, and his love will guide you, heal you, and restore you. And in that love, you will find a peace that transcends all understanding, a strength that carries you through every storm, and a renewal that fills your soul with the light of his presence. Trust in him. Lean into his love, open your heart, and let him fill you with all that you need. For in his embrace, you will find the peace, strength, and renewal you've been searching for all along. The earth breathes softly beneath your feet, and in the quiet of the world, God's voice calls to you. It is not a loud cry or a harsh command, but a gentle whisper, like the wind through the trees, like the ripples in a calm stream. He speaks to you, not with demands or expectations, but with the warmth of love, offering the comfort you have longed for in the deepest parts of your soul. His words are a promise, a sacred vow made to you, and they echo with peace. I will protect you, I will comfort you, and I will strengthen you. Life is not always easy. There are times when the world feels heavy, when the burdens of the day seem too much to carry. The struggles of your heart may leave you feeling weary, and the weight of your fears may grow too strong. But God, with the patience of the mountains and the tenderness of the river, promises that in his presence you will find rest. He is not distant, far away in the heavens, but close right there beside you in every moment of your journey. His arms are wide, ready to embrace you, to hold you steady when the world threatens to knock you down. Come to me, he calls. Come and seek my presence. In the stillness, you will find peace. In the quiet of your heart, you will find the strength you need. I will carry you through the storms of life, and I will give you comfort when the pain is too much to bear. You do not have to walk this path alone, for I am with you every step of the way. God's love is like the steady flow of the river, never running dry, always there, always moving, always guiding. His strength is like the mountains, solid and unshakable. No matter how strong the winds of life blow, no matter how deep the valleys may seem, his presence will always be there to guide you through. He does not ask you to face your struggles alone. No, he promises to be there to protect you, to wrap you in his comfort, and to strengthen you when you feel weak. The world may tell you that you must be strong on your own, that you must fight through your pain, your grief, your fears, but God says no. He invites you to rest in his presence, to let go of the weight you carry, and to allow his love to be the strength that sustains you. When you seek him, you will find the rest your soul needs. When you draw near to him, you will find meaning, a sense of purpose that transcends the troubles of the world. In his embrace, joy will rise within you like the morning sun, filling you with light and hope. Come, find rest, he whispers again. I am here, and I will be your refuge. When the world seems to be falling apart, you will find peace in my arms. When you feel lost, you will find direction in my words. When your heart is heavy, you will find comfort in my love. And when you feel weak, I will strengthen you. With every step, I will walk with you side by side until you are whole again. This promise is not just for a moment, but for every day of your life. Each day, God calls you to come to him, to seek his presence, and to find the rest that only he can provide. In the quiet of your heart, in the stillness of your spirit, he will meet you. No matter the struggles you face, no matter the challenges that come your way, you can always come to him. He is always there, waiting, ready to give you the rest, the comfort, and the strength you need. You are never alone in this journey. No matter how dark the night, no matter how difficult the path, God's love will be your guide. He will protect you from the storms of life, comfort you in your moments of sorrow, and strengthen you when you feel weary. His presence will be your safe haven, your place of refuge, where you can rest and find peace. God's promises are not fleeting. They are steadfast, like the earth beneath your feet, like the stars in the sky. When you seek him, you will find rest. When you come to him, you will find joy. And when you lean on him, you will find strength. His love will be your foundation, and his presence will be the light that guides you, even in the darkest times. So, take a moment to rest in his presence. Seek him daily. Let his love surround you, let his peace fill you, and let his strength renew you. You do not have to carry the burdens of life alone. In God's embrace, you will find all that you need to face the world with courage, peace, and joy. His love is yours always. And with that love, you will find everything you need to walk the path ahead. In the stillness of the world, there is a call that stirs deep within your heart, a call that whispers through the winds and echoes through the trees. It is a voice that speaks not in judgment, but in love, a love that is as vast as the sky, as deep as the river. God, with his infinite patience and tender heart, calls you to bring your whole heart to him. He does not want part of you, nor does he want you to hold back any part of your spirit. He longs for you to come before him with all your brokenness, all your fears, all your struggles, and all your joys. He desires your whole heart, because in his love, he will restore you, heal you, and fill you with peace that surpasses all understanding. You have walked a long road, one that has been filled with trials, with moments of joy and moments of sorrow. The world has often made you believe that you must hide your weaknesses, your doubts, and your pain. It has told you that you must be strong, that you must carry everything on your own shoulders. But God says no. He calls you to lay down these burdens, to open your heart to him, to surrender everything you carry. He desires to fill the spaces in your heart that have been hollowed out by fear and hurt. He wants to replace your pain with his peace. He wants to give you a peace that the world cannot offer, a peace that goes beyond understanding, a peace that will hold you steady when the storms of life threaten to knock you down. In the quiet moments when you feel lost or alone, God is there. Why? God is there waiting for you. His love does not come with conditions. It is not based on how well you have lived or how much you have done. His love is a gift, freely given, and it is yours to receive. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to prove your worth. You are already enough in his eyes just as you are. And when you bring your whole heart to him, he will pour his love into it, filling it to overflowing. And in that love, you will find the strength to carry on, the courage to face another day, and the peace that will guide you through every season of your life. God's promises are not like the promises of the world. They are not fleeting or temporary. They are steadfast, unshakable, and eternal. The world offers many things, but none of them compare to what God has in store for you. He promises a future far greater than anything you can imagine, a future filled with hope, with peace, and with joy. A future where you are whole, where you are deeply loved, and where you are surrounded by the unending light of his presence. The world may offer riches, success, or fleeting moments of happiness, but none of these things can compare to the richness of a heart filled with God's love. When you open your heart to God, when you bring him all of who you are, you begin to experience a transformation. It is not a change that happens overnight, but a slow, steady unfolding. God works in your life not through grand gestures, but through the quiet moments, through the stillness where his voice is heard most clearly. And in these moments, he will show you the path to your true self, the person he created you to be. You will begin to see the world through his eyes, with love, with compassion, and with understanding. And as you walk this path, you will find that the things you once thought you needed approval, success, control, begin to lose their hold on you. God's love is not a love that seeks to control you, but a love that frees you. It is a love that invites you to be who you truly are, to embrace your true self, and to step into the life he has designed for you. And in this life, you will find peace. Not the kind of peace the world offers, which is dependent on circumstances, but the kind of peace that comes from knowing that no matter what happens, you are deeply loved, you are cherished, and you are never alone. God is with you every step of the way, walking beside you, guiding you, and leading you into a future that is beyond your wildest dreams. In the moments when life feels heavy, when the weight of the world presses down on your shoulders, remember this. God desires your whole heart. He desires to fill it with peace, with love, and with joy. He wants you to trust him with all of who you are, to bring your pain, your fears, your doubts, and your hopes to him. And in return, he will give you a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that will steady you when you feel like you cannot go on, a peace that will anchor you in the storms of life. When you bring your heart to God, you will find a future far greater than anything the world could offer, a future filled with hope, with purpose, and with a love that never ends. He will lead you into a life of abundance, not material abundance, but spiritual abundance, a life filled with meaning, with joy, and with the deep satisfaction that comes from knowing that you are living in the light of his love. And when you open your heart to him, he will fill it completely, and you will experience a peace that transcends anything you have ever known. So, come now, child of the earth, bring your whole heart to God. Let him fill you with his love, his peace, and his strength. Trust in his promises, for they are true. And know that in his arms you are safe, you are loved, and you are home. The sun rises slowly over the horizon, casting a warm glow on the land that stretches far and wide before you. The wind stirs the leaves in the trees, and in that moment of peace, you feel the quiet pull of something deep within you. You've walked a long road, child of the earth. Your journey has been one of trials, moments of joy, and moments of sorrow. Along the way, you faced many obstacles, and you felt the weight of impatience grow heavy upon your shoulders. But know this, child, God sees your struggle. He knows the pain of your waiting, the ache of your heart as you long for things to shift, for answers to come, for breakthroughs to unfold. And he calls you to wait, not in despair, but in hope. Patience is not easy, for the heart grows weary and the spirit grows tired. The path ahead may seem long. The days may feel like they stretch endlessly before you. It's in these moments of waiting, when the world around you moves in its own rhythm, that you must remember the wisdom of the earth. Delays are not denials. Just as the seasons shift with their own time, so too does God's plan unfold in its own rhythm. You may not see the fullness of it yet, but know that God is working, even in the silence. He is preparing the way, and his timing is always perfect. In the quiet of your soul, you might wonder if your efforts are in vain. You might question if the dreams you've held close to your heart will ever come true. The road feels uncertain, and the weight of doubt presses against your spirit. But listen, child, to the voice of God that speaks softly, like the whispering wind. Do not fear. I am with you. I see the path you walk, and I have not forgotten you. God's promises are steadfast, unshakable like the mountains. When he speaks, he does not turn away. His words are not hollow, they are filled with life, with truth, with the power to shape the world. And he promises you this: breakthroughs are coming. They may not come on your timeline, but they will come in their right time when the earth is ready, when you are ready. Trust is not born from what is seen, but from what is unseen. It is in the waiting, in the quiet moments of patience, that your faith is strengthened. God asks you to trust even when the road is unclear, even when the future seems hidden behind a veil. He asks you to believe in his goodness, in his faithfulness, even when you cannot see the way forward. Trust that he is working in the hidden places, preparing the ground beneath you for something greater than you can imagine. Your struggles are not in vain. The delays you feel are not signs of denial. They are signs that God is at work, shaping, preparing, refining. Just as the seeds planted in the earth must wait for the rains and the warmth of the sun to bring them to life, so too must your heart wait for the right moment, the right season, for your dreams to take root. God's promises are like seeds planted deep within your soul, and though you cannot see them growing yet, they are taking root. They are being nourished, tended to by his hands, until the day comes when they will burst forth into the light. As you wait, know that you are not alone. The Great Spirit is beside you, walking with you, guiding you, even when the road is dark. You may not see his footprints, but they are there, leading you through the shadows. Keep walking with faith. Keep walking with patience. Each step you take brings you closer to the breakthrough that is coming. It is not in your strength alone that you will endure, but in the strength that God provides. He will fill you with the endurance to keep going, even when the journey feels long, even when you feel like you cannot take another step. God does not leave his children in the wilderness without purpose. Every delay, every moment of waiting is part of his design. It is in these times that he is building something strong within you, something unshakable. Trust that his hand is on you, that he is molding you for the greatness that lies ahead. And though the waiting is hard, though the road is uncertain, know that God's promises will be fulfilled. Breakthrough is on the horizon, and it will come in ways you cannot yet imagine. So do not be discouraged, child. Do not let impatience steal your peace. Trust that God is moving, even when you cannot see it. Let his love be the steady rhythm that guides your heart, the quiet voice that reminds you to keep going. In his time, you will see the fullness of his promises. And when you look back, you will see how the waiting has shaped you, how it has strengthened you, and how it has prepared you for the blessings that are yet to come. Remember, delays are not denials. They are simply part of the process, the journey, the unfolding of God's perfect plan. Keep faith, even when it's hard. Trust that the breakthrough is coming. And when it comes, it will be more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. Keep your heart open, your spirit steady, and your faith unshaken, for God's promises are true, and he is with you every step of the way. In the quiet moments, when the world is silent and the stars shine above, God calls to you. His voice is soft like the wind, gentle yet powerful, carrying the weight of his eternal love. I am with you, he says. I have always been with you. These words, simple yet profound, are a balm to the soul. When the world feels heavy, when your heart is burdened with fear or sorrow, remember this truth. God walks beside you. He is there in every moment, in every struggle, in every tear you shed. His presence surrounds you like the mountains surround the valley, steady, unshakable, and constant. When the road is hard and the weight of the journey feels too much to bear, know that you are not alone. God is beside you, offering His peace, His strength, and His love. The storms of life may roar around you, but His peace is like the stillness that comes after the rain. It is a peace that cannot be shaken, a peace that settles deep within even when everything else is in turmoil. When you feel weak, He gives you strength, not of your own making, but strength that comes from His heart, a strength that flows through you like the river flowing steadily to the sea. It is a strength that does not falter, that does not fade with time, but remains steady, like the earth beneath your feet. God speaks to your heart in these moments of struggle, reminding you that His love is constant, that His care for you never wavers. Even when the path ahead is uncertain, even when the night seems long, His love is the light that guides you. The world may try to tell you that you are alone, that your struggles define you, but God says, I am with you. I am here. You are mine, and I will never leave you. This is a promise that transcends time, a promise that remains true through every season of life. No matter how dark the night may seem, the sun will rise again, and God will be there, just as He was before. When you walk through the wilderness, when the way is unclear, God speaks of a future far greater than you can see. He speaks of blessings, of hope, and of a future that will unfold with beauty and peace. It may not be visible right now, and the road ahead may seem unclear, but God assures you that what He has planned for you is beyond anything you can imagine. His promises are not like the fleeting promises of the world, promises that break with the winds. His promises are like the ancient trees, rooted deep in the earth, unshaken by the storms. He has prepared a future for you, a future full of light, full of blessings, full of peace that will fill your soul. You may not see the full picture yet. The struggles, the trials, the moments of doubt may cloud your vision, but know this: God is weaving something beautiful. Every moment, every challenge, every victory is part of the tapestry He is creating. And in the end, when the threads come together, you will see that the struggles were not in vain, that the pain you carried was not without purpose. You will see that God has been with you all along, shaping you, guiding you, and leading you toward a future that is filled with blessings beyond your imagination. In the silence of your heart, listen for His voice. He speaks not just in the quiet moments, but in the struggles, in the joys, and in the everyday rhythms of life. His presence is not distant, it is close, like the sun warming the earth, like the wind stirring the leaves. And in this presence, you will find the peace and strength you need to keep going. When the world tells you to give up, when the path seems too difficult, God says, keep going. You are not alone. I am with you, and I have great things in store for you. God's love is not conditional. It is not based on what you do or how you feel in any given moment. His love is constant, eternal, and unchanging. Even when you falter, even when you fall, His love is there to lift you up. You are never alone, for God's love surrounds you, protecting you, guiding you, and preparing you for the blessings that are ahead. His love is the anchor for your soul, the strength in your weakness, and the peace in your storm. So, in the moments when you feel lost, when the weight of the world presses on you, remember this: God is with you. He is offering you His peace, His strength, and His love. He is speaking of a beautiful future, full of blessings that you cannot yet see. Trust in His promises, for they are true. Trust that He is working in your life even in the quiet moments, even in the struggles. Keep walking with Him, for the road ahead is full of light, full of peace, and full of blessings that are waiting for you. God is with you always. And in His presence, you will find the strength to face whatever comes, the peace to rest in His love, and the hope to move forward toward the future He has prepared for you. The earth is quiet beneath your feet, the sun hanging low in the sky, casting its warm glow across the land. It is in these moments of stillness that you hear God's voice, not in thunder or fire, but in the soft whispers of the wind, in the rustling of the trees. His voice calls to you not with force or anger, but with love, a love that knows you better than you know yourself, a love that understands every tear you've shed, every prayer you've whispered in the quiet of your heart. God speaks to you, child of the earth, reminding you of the strength that lies deep within your heart, the strength He has placed there. You have walked through many trials, each one carving deep marks on your spirit. The road you've traveled has not been easy. There have been moments when the weight of your struggles seemed too much to bear, when the world around you felt dark and heavy. You have known pain, loss, and disappointment, and yet here you stand alive, breathing, and still searching for hope. God sees your journey, every step, every fall, every triumph. And He speaks to you now, telling you that your strength has always been there, even when you could not see it. The trials you have faced have not broken you. They have forged you. They have shaped you into the person you are today, and that person is strong, resilient, and full of untapped potential. God hears the prayers that you have whispered in the quiet moments, the ones you thought no one else could hear. He knows the longings of your heart, the deepest desires that have been buried beneath the weight of your trials. Even when you felt forgotten, even when you thought your prayers went unanswered, He was there. He was listening, holding your heart close to His own, waiting for you to turn to Him, to trust in His love. And now He speaks to you of transformation. He tells you that the struggles of your past do not define you. They do not have the power to hold you captive. With faith, He promises to transform your pain into power, your struggles into strength, and your brokenness into wholeness. The path ahead may still seem uncertain, and the weight of the past may sometimes feel like an anchor around your soul. But God reminds you that you are not alone. He walks beside you, offering His love and His strength. He is the quiet presence in the storm, the steady hand that lifts you up when you stumble. You do not have to carry the weight of the world on your own, for He has already carried it for you. His strength is made perfect in your weakness, and His love will carry you through the darkest days. Trust in this, child of the earth. The transformation you long for is already happening. It is unfolding with each step you take in faith. When God speaks of strength, He does not speak of a strength born of the world. The world will tell you that strength is about power, about standing tall, about never showing weakness. But God's strength is different. It is the quiet courage to keep moving forward, even when you feel like giving up. It is the strength to trust, even when the road is unclear. It is the strength to love even when you have been hurt. And this strength, child, is already within you. It is the strength that comes from knowing that you are loved, that you are never alone, and that God is always with you, holding your hand, walking with you through every trial. As you walk through life, remember that your strength is not found in the absence of pain, but in your ability to rise above it. Your strength is not found in perfection, but in your willingness to embrace your imperfections and trust in God's transforming love. He is shaping you, refining you, and making you into something beautiful. The trials you have faced have not been for nothing. They have been the tools that God has used to mold you, to prepare you for the future that lies ahead. With each prayer, with each step of faith, you are becoming the person He has always known you could be. The winds carry a message across the land, a message woven with ancient wisdom, spoken with the power of the earth itself. It is a voice that calls to you in your moments of quiet, in your times of struggle, when the weight of the world presses down upon your shoulders. It is not a voice of condemnation, nor one that demands you be strong when you feel weak. It is a voice of love, of understanding, and of presence. God calls to you, child of the earth, reminding you that you are never alone. Even in your darkest moments, when the shadows seem to stretch far and wide, God is with you, walking beside you, guiding you through every step. God's transformation is not a quick fix. It is not an overnight change, but it is a steady, gentle process that unfolds over time. It is the soft, quiet work of the Creator, who is shaping you with care, with patience, and with love. As you trust in Him, as you continue to walk by faith, you will see the transformation unfold. You will see the strength that has always been within you rise to the surface. You will see the beauty that has been hidden beneath the surface bloom into something new and powerful. And through it all, you will know that God is with you, guiding you, holding you, and transforming you. Your strength, child, is not just for you, it is for others. The pain you have endured, the struggles you have faced, are not in vain. They have equipped you to be a source of strength for those around you. As you walk in the transformation that God is bringing about in your life, you will be a beacon of hope for others. You will be able to speak into the lives of those who are hurting, who are lost, and who are struggling because you have walked that path yourself. Your testimony, your story, will be a light for others to see that transformation is possible, that healing is real, and that God's love is always present, even in the darkest times. God speaks to your heart today, reminding you of the strength that lies within you. He sees the pain of your past, and He promises to transform it. He hears your prayers, and He is at work in your life, shaping you into the person He created you to be. Keep walking by faith, child, for the transformation is already underway. And know this, you are strong, you are loved, and the path you walk has not always been easy. The winds have blown fiercely against you. The storms have threatened to pull you from the ground you stand upon. There have been times when you have stumbled, when the weight of your burden seemed too much to bear. But God's presence is a steady one. Like the mountains that stand tall and unshaken through the passing seasons, He is with you in your struggles, just as He is with you in your moments of peace. His love does not fade when the storms come. It is constant, unshakable, and unyielding. And in His love, you find protection, you find strength, and you find the courage to keep going. Even when the path ahead is unclear, even when the future seems uncertain, God is at work on your behalf. He sees the tears you have shed in silence, the pain you have carried in your heart, the fears that whisper in the quiet moments. And He is working, even in those moments when you cannot see His hand at work. Just as the earth moves beneath your feet, unseen but steady, so too does God move in the unseen parts of your life. He is shaping the future that awaits you, preparing the way and guiding you toward a brighter tomorrow. The struggles you face are not in vain. They are part of the journey, part of the process that God is using to shape you, to strengthen you, and to prepare you for the blessings that lie ahead. The winds may blow hard, and the storms may come, but they do not have the power to destroy you, for you are protected, wrapped in the loving arms of a God who will never leave you. His protection is like the shelter of the great trees, standing strong against the storm. He will guard you, shield you, and keep you safe as you walk the path that He has laid before you. When you feel lost, when you wonder if you are moving in the right direction, God calls you to trust. He calls you to remember that you are not alone, that He is walking beside you, guiding you, and leading you toward a future filled with light. He sees the road ahead, even when you cannot. He knows the plans He has for you, plans for a future that is greater than anything you could ever imagine. Though the journey may be long and the road may sometimes feel dark, God promises that He is with you every step of the way. His love will carry you through, His strength will sustain you, and His wisdom will guide you. In the quiet of your heart, listen for His voice. It is a voice that speaks not of condemnation, but of reassurance. You are not alone, He says. I am with you. I have always been with you. And I will always be with you, even in the hardest of times. Trust in my love, trust in my guidance. The future I have for you is bright, full of hope, and full of peace. The road ahead will be difficult, but it will also be beautiful, for I walk beside you. You do not have to walk this path alone, child. The future that awaits you is filled with promise, and God is already preparing it for you. He is at work in the unseen places, clearing the way and shaping the blessings that will come to you. Trust in His plan. Trust that He is leading you towards something far greater than you can see right now. You may not always understand the way, but you can trust that He knows the path, and He will guide you with love and wisdom. When the storms rage around you, when the winds howl and the world feels heavy, remember this: you are not alone. God is with you, His protection surrounds you, and His love will carry you through. He is working on your behalf, preparing the future that lies ahead. Trust in Him. Trust that He is guiding you to a brighter future, one filled with blessings, peace, and the deep joy of knowing that you are never alone. So take heart, child. Keep walking. Even when the way is hard, even when the road seems long, remember that God is with you. He will protect you. He will guide you, and he will lead you to a future filled with hope and love. You are never alone. God's presence is always with you, and in that presence you will find the strength, peace, and courage to face whatever comes. The future is bright, and it is waiting for you. Keep moving forward, for God is walking beside you. In the quiet moments, when the winds have calmed and the stars light the night sky, God's voice calls out to you, soft like the earth beneath your feet. It is a voice that carries the wisdom of the ages, a voice that knows every part of your soul, even the parts you keep hidden. When the world presses down on you and you feel small, lost in the vastness of it all, God speaks with love, reminding you that you are not alone. His presence surrounds you like the mountains that stand tall against the storm, unshaken and steady. He walks with you through the difficult times and the times of peace, offering his protection and guidance. You have walked through many trials, child of the earth. The path you travel is not always clear, and the storms that come sometimes seem too strong to face. Yet, even in the darkest times, God's hand is there to guide you. His love does not fade when the winds blow fierce, nor does it vanish when the road becomes treacherous. God is with you every step of the way, offering you shelter in the storm and strength when you feel weak. You may not always feel his presence, but he is there, walking beside you, steady as the earth beneath your feet. The world may tell you that you are alone in your struggles, that the weight you carry is yours to bear alone. But God speaks truth to your heart, saying, "You are not alone. I am with you." You do not walk this path by yourself. His love does not abandon you in the hardships, and his protection is constant, like the shadow of the great trees that shelter the earth beneath them. Even when you cannot see the way forward, even when the path seems impossible, God is there guiding you toward a future that is brighter than you can imagine. In your moments of doubt, when the road ahead feels unclear, remember this: God is working on your behalf. He sees the struggle you are in, and he is at work, even in the unseen places. The challenges you face are not in vain. God is shaping the future that lies ahead, preparing the way for blessings and growth. Like the rivers that carve paths through the land, God is carving out a future for you, a future full of hope and peace. His work is steady, and though you may not see the full picture, trust that he is making a way for you. You may feel small in the face of your struggles, but know this: the strength you need is already within you. God has placed it there, deep in your soul, like the roots of the trees that grow strong even in the harshest of winds. His strength is the quiet power that carries you through each day, the peace that holds you steady when the storms come. When you feel weak, remember that God's love is the strength you need. It is the light that will guide you through the darkest nights, the force that will lift you when you feel like falling. His protection surrounds you, like the arms of the earth, keeping you safe from harm, leading you to a future filled with light. God speaks to your heart today, child of the earth, reminding you that you are never alone. Even in your darkest moments, he is with you, guiding you, and offering his protection. He is working on your behalf, shaping your future, preparing a way for you. Though the road may be difficult, though the path may seem long, God's love will carry you through. Trust in his guidance, for he sees the future and he knows the path that will lead you to peace. You are not forgotten, child. You are not abandoned. God's love will never fail you. It is constant, unchanging, and unwavering. Even when you cannot see the way, even when the journey is hard, remember this: God is with you every step of the way. He is guiding you to a brighter future, a future filled with blessings, hope, and peace. His protection surrounds you, and his love will carry you through the hardest times. So, walk with faith, child of the earth, and know that God is with you, always. The future ahead is bright, and he will guide you there. The land stretches wide before you, and in the quiet of the earth, a voice speaks, a voice that carries the weight of all wisdom, a voice that speaks from the heart of the Creator. It is not loud or forceful, but gentle and steady, like the pulse of the earth beneath your feet. Trust in my love, God says. Trust in the promises I have spoken to your heart, for they are true. His voice echoes through the winds, through the rustling leaves, and his words settle deep into your spirit. In times of uncertainty, when the road ahead seems unclear, God calls you to trust. To trust that his love will guide you and his promises will unfold in their own time. You stand at the crossroads, unsure of which direction to take, unsure of the future. The weight of your decisions presses heavily on your heart. It is easy to feel lost in these moments, to question whether you are walking the right path. But God, in his infinite wisdom, assures you that his timing is perfect. Just as the river flows in its own time, carving paths through the land, so too does his plan unfold in its own rhythm. You do not need to see the whole picture right now. You need only to trust that he is leading you, that he is guiding you toward a future that is already secured in his care. The journey you walk is not always easy. The winds of life may blow strong, the storms may seem endless, and the weight of the world may press against your soul. But even in the hardest of times, God's love is unwavering. His promises are sure, like the ancient trees that stand tall, no matter the winds that howl around them. He has promised to guide you, to hold you steady when the world feels unsteady, and to carry you through every trial. His love is not fleeting like the passing winds. It is constant like the earth beneath you, steady and enduring. Trust in that love, child of the earth, for it will never fail you. You do not need to know everything, child. You do not need to have all the answers. God calls you to trust, even when the road ahead seems uncertain, even when the future feels hidden in the mist. Trust that he is working behind the scenes, preparing the way for you, just as the earth quietly prepares for the dawn. His timing is perfect, and in his care, your future is secure. Just as the sun rises each day, bringing light to the world, so too will God's promises shine forth in your life. His love will guide you, and his perfect timing will bring the blessings he has promised to you. When the world whispers doubt into your heart, when you feel overwhelmed by the unknown, remember this: you are not walking alone. God walks with you every step of the way, offering his love, his strength, and his guidance. His promises are not empty words, they are the foundation upon which you stand. They are the steady ground beneath your feet, holding you firm when the winds of doubt try to knock you down. Trust in those promises, for they are the truth that will guide you through the darkness and into the light. In the stillness, when you feel uncertain, God whispers to your heart, I am with you. Trust in my love. Trust in my guidance. For I am leading you to a future that is full of hope. Even when you cannot see the path clearly, even when the way seems long and difficult, trust that God is leading you step by step to where you are meant to be. His love will guide you, his promises will unfold in their own time, and his perfect timing will bring you to the place he has prepared for you. God's timing is like the changing, season slow, steady, and purposeful. Just as the earth prepares for the coming of spring, with each season bringing its own gifts, so too will God's promises come in their own time, bringing growth, renewal, and blessings. Trust that his timing is not a delay, but a moment of preparation, a time when he is working behind the scenes to bring about the best for you. You do not need to rush. You do not need to force things to happen. Trust that God is at work, even when you cannot see it, and that he is bringing all things together in his perfect way. The road ahead may not always be easy. There will be times of struggle, times of doubt, times when you wonder if you are on the right path. But even in those moments, trust that God is with you, walking beside you, and guiding you with his love. His promises are true, his love is unchanging, and his timing is perfect. You are not alone in this journey. God is working on your behalf, shaping your future and guiding you toward the blessings he has already prepared for you. Trust in his love, trust in his promises, and know that your future is secure in his hands. So, child of the earth, trust in God's love, trust in his guidance, trust that his perfect timing will bring the future he has promised. The road ahead may be uncertain, but God's love will guide you through. His promises will be your strength, and his care will lead you to the future he has already secured for you. You are not alone. God is with you always, and in his love, your future is bright.